CBS News Miami is about to get the exclusive opportunity to ride along with ICE fugitive operations. This is what these ICE officers do day in and day out, and our cameras are going to go along.
He's a foreign fugitive wanted for double murder out of Venezuela. The other male, the friend that was helping with the car issues, we're going to try to arrest him too. We're going to try to get a 2-for-1. Anything else? All right, let's roll out.
And with that, these officers gear up and hit the road. ICE Assistant Field Office Director Mitchell Diaz says they're simply doing what they've always done.
This is what we do every day. There's no change from this current administration or the prior administration or any other administration beforehand.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about what ICE does?
It's just not random. It's just not that they're going out in the streets and picking up just any individual. Most of the enforcement action is targeted. We know who we want and who we're going after. It's long-term investigations that we do.
Today, their investigation led them to this apartment building in Broward.
Looks like the target is going to the passenger door.
Prior surveillance suggested the target would head to work around 1 p.m. By 1:50, they had their guy. ICE asked us not to report his name or show his face as the case is still pending, but they tell us this man in his late 20s is wanted for 2 counts of first-degree murder, organized crime, and aggravated assault in his home country of Venezuela.
So after about almost 2 hours of waiting for the target to come outside, the entire arrest happened in just under 10 minutes. Do you get nervous going out on these each day because you never know what will meet you on the other side?
Yes, I mean, there is always a nerve, officer safety aspect of it. This is like every law enforcement agency. These are brave men that are going out every day to ensure that not only national security, but the community and the public is safe from these individuals.
ICE recently touted the arrest of more than 1,100 undocumented immigrants in just 1 week in Florida. Operation Tidal Wave, they called it. But Diaz says his officers are not out conducting raids.
These are targeted enforcement actions. Raids are different. Raids could be based on employment inspections, just to ensure that the employer is following U.S. laws and immigration laws. A lot of these individuals that may be part of a raid may be working with fraudulent documents, social security numbers, and fraudulent employment cards. So that raids are completely different than what ICE does as to the fugitive operations.
During CBS Miami's ride-along, officers also arrested a second person who admitted to being in the country illegally. After the arrest, the team headed back to Miramar, where the men were fingerprinted to see if they pop up in any law enforcement databases. Typically, if ICE arrests someone who has a final order of removal or who re-entered the U.S. illegally after being previously deported, they're subject to immediate removal from the country. Others await due process. As for today's target,
they are to face justice at the country in which they committed the crime, where the warrant is from.
Once they're booked and processed, they'll be taken to an ICE detention facility and should go before an immigration judge in the next couple of days. In Miramar, Pastrana, CBS News, Miami.